I'm switching to the Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G, and it took me a little over a week to make this decision. But before we get going, what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Let me explain why I'm going from the iPhone 12 mini to the Galaxy S21 Ultra. Now, I do have the iPhone 12 Pro Max. That full comparison is coming soon. We're not really directly comparing, these are totally different types of phones, but this is what I switched to previously. And I didn't decide to make the iPhone 12 Pro Max my main because I like the classic iPhone feel here, and I don't think the iPhone 12 Pro Max takes a good advantage of the size Face ID failing because the camera is blocking it. But I'm switching to the Galaxy S21 Ultra, and for a few reasons that I'm going to explain here. So the first one, Samsung has fixed where you go to settings here and you go to display. If you want that 120 Hertz, you can put this thing in the WQHD plus resolution. I love that because the OnePlus 8 Pro can do that. Now this phone can do that. That was a major factor. And if you're wondering why do you got those old school home buttons on there, I'll go change them right now. I actually had those on because I was doing something where I wanted to quickly tap the home button. But that's the thing with Samsung, you get those options. I'll put swipe gestures back on just for the sake of relevancy here in 2021. The next reason is Samsung's camera setup on here is an absolute boss. I mean, I had to really try it out for a week, but I'm telling you guys, this thing is getting close to replacing, I think, 1-inch cameras. I hope they get the sensors even bigger, but we're getting darn close to where you literally don't need, a camera if you want to do some professional stuff. I mean, it's probably already there for some people, but really, just the versatility. This thing is the most versatile camera system on a smartphone today. You got that wide angle, you can punch in so far. I mean, there's so much zoom on this phone. Check this out, 100x. Like, I went 30x the other day outside, and I was like, I don't even want to zoom any further. Like, there's so much zoom you could play with here that you'll never need any more. The next thing I like about it is they fixed that focus issue from the S20 Ultra. This thing now has laser autofocus, and let me tell you, the focus is pretty darn good. In addition, if you don't like white balance shifting and all that stuff in the background when you get crappy camera results because things are blowing out, whatever, you got Pro mode here and you got Pro video. On the Samsung phone, it's built right in. You don't have to go ahead and download an extra app, and this is no comparison to the iPhone. I'm just saying that's one of the reasons why I love this camera right here on the Galaxy S21 Ultra. In addition, now within video here, we don't even have to go into settings to change our video settings. Samsung has moved it right here. So it's very easy to tweak those video settings. Everything is right in the camera. So I find the camera experience on here freaking amazing. It's so versatile. It's literally like a studio in your pocket right here. The next thing is I actually like that Samsung decided to keep their traditional curvy designs here around the edges. It just feels comfortable. The square design of the iPhone this year is very nice, not gonna lie, but this still feels comfortable even though it's a super large phone. For some reason, you could still definitely hold this pretty nice, but I will say this is gonna be way too large for people with small hands. Definitely big hands will enjoy this one more, but you can go to the Galaxy S21, the main one, if you want to have the smaller size, but I don't really think that's the best Samsung S21. I think this one is. The next one is I've been testing the battery life, and I'm pretty impressed with it. The reason why I'm impressed with it is because this phone can easily make it the whole day, even in WQHD plus resolution. Now, I don't like that it's still, when you take it off charge, you start to see it dip from 100 to 90 pretty quickly, but then it slows way down. I had this phone out all day yesterday. I was out all day. I finished the day in WQHD plus 120 Hertz all day, running full blast. I had like 27%. Now, to me, that's impressive considering everything this phone is doing. Now, if you knock it down into 720 or the 1920 by 1080, then that battery life will get even further. So the battery life for all this power is definitely impressive on the Galaxy S21 Ultra. One of the next reasons I'm switching is I really love this Phantom Black. Now, I know they made a big deal about it in the commercials, but in person, it just looks sleek. It looks pro. It really does look very clean. I mean, look at the difference between that and what I was using before. Look at my fingerprints. You could see them all over there. It actually kind of feels more like the sides of the iPhone 12 mini. So definitely very nice there on the rear, although you do trade off here for getting some fingerprints around the edges, but I typically have this in the case. There's no way I'm gonna have this thing without a case. The next thing I really like is it has Gorilla Glass Victus on the front. It makes me feel a little bit more peace of mind about the durability of my front screen Definitely do like that. Another thing I'm liking is it has such great reception and mobile connectivity. It's just very good. 5G performance on here is fast. In addition to that, we do have really good reception basically everywhere we go. So I've been testing out the GPS and all that stuff. I mean, it's top notch on this device. There are some things I don't like about it though after a week here, so I do want to mention some of those. I think it's a little too heavy. You know, I like the lighter S10 Plus days. This phone is a beast in terms of the weight. It's like 220 something grams, so it's a little bit heavy. That doesn't mean it's hard to use, it's hard to hold. I'm just saying it's heavier than other phones that compete with it. I'm not really a big fan that they removed the expandable memory because, you know, if you're taking a lot of 8K or you're taking a lot of, let's say 4K, because most people aren't shooting 4K, you will be checking that storage more often. You're gonna have to offload things off of here and then put them on the computer if you're doing a lot of photo and video. It has plenty of room for applications, though I don't think you'll need any more space when it comes to apps. Then another thing I really like about this phone and why I consider switching, it's pretty similar on other Samsung phones as well, but I just like the punch hole camera. It's really small, kind of stays out of the way. It makes this phone feel more all screen. Not as nice as what I seen on the OnePlus 7 Pro when I had that pop-up camera and it was literally an all screen, but it's still pretty nice here. And let me bring you on to my final factor in switching to this phone. It does have all the goodies, wireless charging and stuff like that, but this case right here, I know it sounds silly, but you know, the S Pen in the case is what has sold me here. Now, this case is not the fanciest looking case. This is a silicone S View case that you can get for this phone, but it's grippy. It's a very good everyday case because, you know, day to day, you don't want something slipping out of your hand. This provides a lot of grip. And then this S Pen, I like this S Pen more than the Note. Even though it doesn't go in the body, I like how large this S Pen is. It feels more like a traditional pen, and I feel like I'm holding a little notepad here, and I could write really large pen. I could write really easily. It just gives you a better grip. Now, if you click the pen here, it has most of the features that the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra gives you. So you're basically getting a Note 20 Ultra and the Galaxy S phone here in the same phone. So if you get this S Pen accessory. The next thing is, if you don't want to use this S Pen right here, you don't even have to buy the S Pen. You could just use it and say, I never use that thing. So it's kind of versatile in that sense as well. So you're getting my drift here, versatile. This phone does basically every single thing, and I think it might be the best Android phone ever made right here up until this point as of the recording of this video. In addition, I do like how Samsung has already been pushing out updates to this device, so they are going to be supporting it for a long time, so that's very good. So the main reason I'm switching from here to here is mostly the camera system. I love the Mini's camera system. It's pretty pro as well, but I just cannot avoid this. Look at this setup right here. I feel like I don't have to take my cameras with me when I have this thing. I don't have to take my camera bag nowhere, and I can use this pen to edit and stuff. This thing is freaking awesome. So I'm not just gonna leave this video fanboying the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. I want to talk about some of the things I definitely will miss before we head up out of here from using the Mini. The one-handed feel, amazing. And I will still be keeping this in rotation. Like, I'll use this on my active days and stuff like that. I'll definitely miss that. I think the polish of iOS is still better. Even though One UI 3 is getting really dang good, this polish on this iPhone just feels so clean. Everything just feels very refined. And there's just something you can't beat about iOS when it comes to refinement. So I'll definitely miss that as my day-to-day. I definitely will miss Apple Watch. Apple Watch with the fitness app and stuff, it's pretty amazing as well. Although I'm using the Amazfit GTR 2E right now, I'll be reviewing this soon. Pretty amazing watch right here for around 129, 39 bucks on there. But I miss the Apple Watch experience as well because I use that as well with the iPhone. But yeah, definitely consider the S21 Ultra if you're looking for the best Android phone you could buy right now. All the specs in one. And if you're the type of person who's like, I don't want to buy a camera separate, I don't want to buy a tablet, I probably don't even want to buy a laptop, I got a desktop at home, this thing can plug right into a monitor with DeX and all that stuff, and you could turn this into your little computer just with your monitor and keyboard. Truly a versatile all-in-one package here for the S21 Ultra. And a week later, at first I was like, this is just another Note 20 Ultra like Samsung flagship, but more zoom, the camera results turn out better than the Note 20 Ultra so far in what I'm seeing. Really good battery life, and it's kind of like a combination of everything Samsung has learned over the years and brought it to a very refined package here, and it really doesn't get no better than this for a Samsung device. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts, and if you picked up an S21, S21 Plus, or Ultra, let us know your comments down below. And be easy. This is not no fanboy war here. We're just talking about why I'm currently switching over here to the Galaxy S21 Ultra. And let me put them haters to rest. Not you, I know you're not hating, but them haters. This guy, he just switches, he's gonna switch again. Well, yeah, I'm a tech reviewer. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna switch to try out the phone so I can give proper review on the device. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Again, leave your feedback down below, thumbs up, and have a great day. Be sure to be well, and peace.